What's going on? I'm back with another video. I knew I didn't like Monique. I never could stand Monique. I didn't stand with her during the whole ordeal about Netflix and saying that she want to get paid like Dave Chappelle and Amy Schumer, which Amy Schumer is a Jewish white woman. They're not going to pay Monique nearly as much as they'll pay Amy Schumer, and she was not going to get paid as much as Dave Chappelle and the likes. But I wasn't with her then. You had a lot of people in the comment section, oh, she just telling it like it is. People don't like Monique realness. Well, what about, well, I wonder what people think about her and DL debacle now, since she all about realness. Now, she did have some people glamoring and in her corner while she attack another black man as usual. That's all she ever do is attack people that look like her. She always attack anybody that looks like her. She don't never attack Amy Schumer. She don't attack Roseanne Barr. You will never see Monique attack somebody that does not look like her. That does not look like her. But I didn't support her then, and I don't support her now. In fact, like D.L. Hughley keeps saying, before what he said, I already knew. When I seen that movie Precious, that godforsaken horrible movie, I said, yeah, when somebody acting that good, it ain't really no acting. It's no character behind that. That's really her. How she felt was how she really put that Mary character in perspective in Precious. That was really her. And everybody knows it. And so when I recently heard her trending yet again, like D.L. Hughley has been trending since January, I'm like, okay, what this all about? And I'm like, this entire poisonous circus known as a back and forth between these two is exactly what's wrong with our community in the first place. Like I said, D.L. Hughley has been in the headlines on social media since January of this year with his beef stemming from Kanye West and now trashy Monique regarding a contractual dispute. But Mrs. In need of dire mental health Monique, aka the real Mary from Precious, has been trending for years herself, beefing with just about every and any black person that would engage with her online because it ain't never been offline. Monique don't want no video going viral of her possibly getting knocked out. But I've noticed one thing about Mary, aka Precious Monique. She never engages in no type of beef with anyone that's of the opposite hue. I don't know what for. I thought the Jim Crow days was long gone, but apparently it's not. Apparently it's not. You know, when Monique does stuff like this, you know what she reminds me of or who she reminds me of? She reminds me of the black grandmothers and mothers back in the day when the white insurance man would come over to the house and be treated like a whole entire celebrity. And then after he leaves, they go back to treating their children like monsters, whooping them, cussing them out, and everything. But when that whole insurance white man was there, you yass him this, yass him that. And I'm not trying to make this into a whole race video, but apparently there's an elephant in the room that needs to be addressed. And Monique always, for years, get into it with people that look like her, mostly men. Mostly men. She get into it with them all the time. I ain't never known how to get into it with a Hispanic or a Puerto Rican. None other but a black man. But like I say, she reminds me of those mothers and grandmas that go back to being evil as fuck to their very own children. And that's her regarding anybody she gets into it with that's black. But when majority of the folks on YouTube could care less about what I'm saying and more about the beef, then it's not, they're not seeing the elephant in the room. And I do mean elephant. There's a big major problem. And I also want to talk about this channel. There's a channel on YouTube called Analyzing Evil, Mary from Precious. I'll link it down below in the description box so you guys can see the remarkable video. But of course, everybody knows how the beef all started between both DL and Monique. Like I said, some old contractual dispute over a Detroit comedy show last weekend, where angry real life Mary alleges that she was the headliner, and she triggered DL when she attacked his daughter. Now, why would you want to attack his daughter? Now, that would have been wrong for DL to attack you and saying how your brother treated you like Manuel Fiera, that porn star. Now that would have been wrong for him to say that, wouldn't it? You wouldn't have liked that, but you bring his daughter in it. But like I say, you want to talk about his daughter's sexual assault from a family friend who was only 13 years old, the same age as her. But garbage mouth, hateful spirited Mary had people like myself thinking that the person in question was her silver wolf age self. The young man was wrong as hell too, no matter if he was 13, but he damn sure wasn't her age when it occurred. Now, I don't even have to read about that mess online, about the whole back and forth between her and DL. It's up there for everybody to see. You know, there's been countless and numerous videos on YouTube. It's numerous sites that's been talking about these two comedic legends going back into it, which that was a stretch for me to be nice and call her a comedic legend because, eh. But I'm going on to be nice and let that hang up there because she really don't deserve that title, to be honest. But it's just that the reason why I'm speaking on it is because it's so blatantly in your face that she hates men until it's a shame, and black men at that. What else is she gonna dig in DL Hughley's past for this time? What? That at one he messed in his pamper? So he messed in his pamper. That's what you're gonna pull up next. What's next? How about your husband slash son apply for RuPaul's Drag Race and be honest with himself and you and just come out the closet and be free because clearly you ain't his cup of tea. That's why you pay him 15% as your so-called husband, but you actually in one of those mail order bride type situations. Only difference is he's a supposed man. You know, I believe Monique bridges are all burnt down. She uses her stage to vent to her audience while acting like she's telling jokes that aren't funny. She ain't good at telling jokes. I don't think I laughed at one Monique joke, I think since I was 18, 19. I'm almost 40. Like I was saying, she's said herself that she uses her audience and her stage as a platform event because she supposedly got this husband slash daddy. Why she can't be truthful and talk to him about a lot of stuff? She have to use as her audience where people pay money to see her perform, vent. That's why I said good job, Corey Holcomb, for calling her everything possible in the book. He annihilated her in his recent video on YouTube. And you want to know what she said? Oh, that's just Corey being Corey. He annihilated her as a whole woman. He was talking about her like some of the worstest things he could say about a person he was saying about her. And I'm thinking that her and her daddy gonna come online and check Corey. Oh, she didn't. She just stuck with bullying DL. But it seems like the tide has finally turned, and now she's running for cover. I'm Priceless Raw. Thank you for watching and liking this video. And until next time, everybody, peace.